We back. Now close that screen though and start letting all them flies up in here. Yeah, y'all, we back and we back with attorney, the attorneys bailing out in the Jay-Z case. Yes, you got Tony over here buzzing, and then you have Jay-Z attorney. And they're going at each other. Now, this might take it back when Solange and Jay-Z got into it on the elevator. So misconduct can fit in with that, And she got into it on the elevator. Solange got into it with Jay-Z on that elevator because when it come down disrespecting her sister. I don't know why Beyonce don't say that. I thought she was tough. But Solange and Jay-Z elevator fight was sparked by a combination of factors, including provocation. Now, Solange had an early encounter with the fashion designer Rachel Roy that provoked her. Now, inappropriate comment from Mr. Jay-Z. Jay-Z said something inappropriate to Beyonce and Solange toward the end of the night, as if y'all go to what's her name was having a birthday party, and he didn't want Beyonce with him when he go to the party. So anyway, it was like a family tension. Family tension can escalate quickly in heated moment. Solange protecting this now. Solange is very protected of Beyonce and alleged infidelity. Some allege that Solange was angry about Jay-Z infidelity. See, Jay-Z conduct is going to mess him up. In his case, hopefully. He better hope that they don't bring this up. Yes. Yeah, here go Beyonce's sister Solange, and there go Rachel Roy on the other side over here, on my right side. Yeah, she was flirting with Beyonce. Not Beyonce, with Jay-Z. And Solange, that's her sister. She paying attention. And y'all remember this elevator, when they got on the elevator, definitely Solange. There go Beyonce got on the elevator. And there go Solange, and then she went in and got on Jay-Z. And Beyonce just sat there in the corner. She didn't do nothing. She ain't try to stop her sister. See, Jay-Z know that Beyonce easy. She ain't gonna do nothing. So Beyonce did step over a little bit. Probably told her mostly verbal conversation. So that's what he did. Something he wanted to get rid of Solange and Beyonce and send them to Rihanna party. And she said, "Why? How you gonna just send your wife away home, and then you go the opposite way?" So he was trying to be sneaky. He wanted to go to another party instead of being with Beyonce, and so she got upset about it. So that was the elevator situation right here, and misconduct on his half, and he think it's funny. Y'all remember this? And Beyonce didn't do nothing. Jay-Z know what he was doing. All right. right now. He from the hood now, Solange. Okay, he said, "Dawg, when the elevator gonna get?" Woo. Did they get out the elevator, y'all? Woo. Lord wasn't finished. Oh Lord, look at the bodyguard. Y'all, on this segment right here, Beyonce dropped her ring, and then Jay-Z put him back on there. See, it's something about Jay-Z, y'all. I know y'all want to know Lanita, but what has this got to do with him and that victim? And this is where I'll start. See, Jay-Z said that this is the email that the victim attorney sent to his attorney. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What we had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had to opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. No. He said, no, sir. It has no opposite effect. And I don't blame Jay-Z if you didn't do anything. But if you did, Jay-Z, I don't know what to say. And Jay-Z also said in a statement that you have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. And I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the Project Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict code and honor. We protect children. You seem to expose people for personal gain. On your network, a conspiracy theorist, fake psychics will believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me. That if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids would be laughable. Now look, Jay-Z, hold up now. And they went on and said, I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Now, what I can't understand about Jay-Z, if y'all cold in the project does not surf around that behavior and conduct that Diddy presents, why are you hanging with him? Why are you hanging with a person that been accused of doing all of this to these women and men and having those kind of parties? Come on now. You know they were young girls there. Come on, Jay-Z. Jay-Z. Y'all, here go Tony. Now, Jay-Z was the one that filed that lawsuit against Tony last month. Yeah, he's the one that did that. And since Jay-Z Only reason why he filed that lawsuit is because Tony was trying to extort him. That's what he said. That's what Jay-Z said. That was the lawsuit against Tony about. And I guess Tony got upset and snapped back. Now, Tony tried to snap back, y'all. Tony said the New York Times contacted me to ask for my response to rapper Jay-Z allegation that I tried to extort and blackmail him. My response? Pretty straightforward. No one has made any threats. Jay-Z assertions are bogus and laughable. Instead, our firm sent a standard demand letter seeking a mediation on behalf of a woman who alleges Jay-Z as her as a minor. The letter was vetted and approved by their client, who preference was to attempt resolution short of filing a lawsuit. This approach is common in three types of cases. What are you seeing played out now is a coordinated and a separate effort to focus the public's attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegation being made by my clients. This effort has included harassing my family and colleagues and then offering former clients money to sue me, which is illegal, that what Tony Busby said, y'all. And Tony also added that when an alleged perpetrator behaviors in his manner widely asserting that a basic demand letter is extortion and aggressively using the media to attach the opposing lawyer while at the same time ignoring the allegations being made by the alleged victim, it reminds me of a famous line from Shakespeare that laid it out, protest too much. Methinks we aim to address all of these issues when the court in due courses. Let me be clear. We will not be bullied or intimidated by any shenanigans, and our clients won't be silenced. Now, y'all, Diddy. Come on, Jay-Z. If Diddy is accused of all these allegations that been put out about him, and he been trying to hush people up. Come on now, Diddy former assistant is going to speak out. She been alleged that she's a victim. Why is Jay-Z and Diddy good friends if he don't play stuff like this? Why is he hanging around somebody that doing things like this? You see what I mean? Don't make no sense. But check this out, y'all. Check this out. Listen to this.
Combs is behind bars, locked up on racketeering and sex trafficking charges that make the music mogul sound like a monster.
Between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Combs, seen here smiling with his children the day before his arrest, is being held without bail. With several of his children watching in court, Combs pleaded not guilty to charges he led a criminal enterprise that subjected young women to violence, use of firearms, threats, coercion, and...
Now, if he did this, y'all, If Sean was his indictment with violence, we talked about this yesterday. Violence is use of firearms, threats, coercions, verbal, emotional, physical, and SA. Why is Jay-Z hanging around somebody like this? And saying oh, come on, Jay-Z. This don't look good for you. This don't look good for you. That means that the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. The 14-page indictment alleging Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male prostitutes called freak-offs.
He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
Prosecutors said authorities seized the records along with firearms, drugs, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during raids last March on Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles. The indictment describes aggressive, open, violent, hedonistic abuse that you say was recurrent and widely known. Why did it take law enforcement so long to intervene? How many women were victimized by Sean Combs, and how many others were involved?
Look, our investigation is ongoing. We are committed to bringing justice to everyone who's been victimized by the defendant. I can't tell you why it took so long. I think the better focus is on the fact that we are here today, and we are committed to making sure that justice is done.
His attorney promising a vigorous defense, saying those freak-offs were nothing more than consenting adults experiencing intimacy.
I'm going to fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released with all that he's done and coming here voluntarily.
Combs has been the focus of a criminal investigation since former girlfriend and singer Cassie Ventura sued him for sexual and physical abuse, Diddy settling a day later without admitting wrongdoing. But the criminal charges include a description of this violent 2016 video obtained by CNN. Combs seen throwing Cassie to the ground and kicking her. He issued this apology shortly after.
I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses.
Susie Siegel was Diddy's assistant from 2008 to 2009 after winning the reality.
Listen to this, y'all. And look how he's sitting around her. This was in 2008.
Show I Want to Work for Diddy. And she says although she never witnessed abuse, her former boss is finally being held accountable.
He thought that all the money that he has accumulated over all these years could potentially shield him. Justice is actually being served. It took a while, but it is being served.
The judge said she was concerned that this is a crime that happens behind closed doors, so she ordered Combs into custody. He's appealing and will return to court today to ask for release on bail. If he's convicted as charged, he faces decades in prison.
Y'all got to ask a question. These two guys hang together. They partners, they best friend. And the man over here on my right, maybe on y'all left, on my right, Diddy, does so much illegal stuff as well as you got to play some kind of role in this, Jay-Z. That's your partner, man. Your partner, y'all don't look good. Y'all been partners and friends for a long time. Come on now. If you seen him doing this, what are you saying? Why would that Alabama girl connect both of y'all? Then why you not locked up? Why they not doing nothing to you? If this happened. Why Cone has to be locked up? Why you ain't locked up? Wow. You know what don't make Diddy look good? It's when he gave her that $30 million. Cassie, that $30 million to settle that lawsuit. And then that's when all the girls came forward. That lawsuit was powerful. Now, this here was a primary statement from Cassie when she did her lawsuit, okay? I'm just going to see this right here so y'all can read it on your own. Suching her to nearly a decade of physical as an emotional, a punctual by aura, as trafficking, and being forced to engage in drug-fueled, non-consensual as encounter with other men. What is this telling you about Jay-Z friend? And she won her lawsuit. She won that lawsuit, y'all. What is this saying about Diddy? Now, Cassie settled ass trafficking lawsuit against Diddy one day after it's filed, y'all. One day after it's filed. Cassie, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, lawyers for their unwavering support. Diddy, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably and capably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best love. Yeah, right. Cassie lawyer, I am very proud of Miss Ventura for having the strength to go public with her lawsuit. She ought to be commended for doing so. All right, Diddy. Now look, y'all. Look at this. This evening, Miss Ventura and Mr. Combs resolved the claim that she filed against him yesterday in the United States District Court in the Southern District, New York, to their mutual satisfaction. The parties will have no further statements beyond what is provided in this email. Statement of Cassie Ventura. I have decided, and I just read that, I have decided to resolve this matter, okay? And Cone said what he said. It's the same thing right here, y'all. Okay? Now, if Cone saying that he did this, if Cone is admitting to this, why? He need to do his time with the other women. This young lady, I don't know if she sued them or she been to court. And because she's talking. Now, I have a question. Now, this is Allie Carter. She said there were children there. We spoke about them children this morning. Where are those kids? Why is that? Why that's not even in the indictment? She mentioned like building a tunnel. Denzel Washington. Jay-Z. Who is Allie Carter?
There's a lot of elite celebrities. They go down there for parties underneath the Getty.
Denzel Washington, Beyonce Knowles, Ellen DeGeneres. Do you want me to keep you going? I don't want anybody's money.
Zell always told me we'd be at the parties. He said, you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there.
I'm telling you right now that something is really wrong. Really wrong. The world will find out soon.
See, y'all. Allie has been talking about them for a long time. Now, Denzel, you got to know something. Jay-Z, you got to be involved some kind of way because you know your partner right here. You know your partner right here. Of course, you're going to deny allegations against you. Ella mentioned that we were followed. The night Diddy was arrested. I left a place that I was minding my own business. Family trying to stop for a second and get my life back. And you know what? I'm not even upset about that. Where is she now? Because she quiet now.